Something massive is looming just beyond the digital horizon. It's not a market crash, a new coin, or another celebrity NFT drop. It's not even a hack in the traditional sense. It's a force of nature, the birth of a computing model so powerful it could burn through today's encryption like a blowtorch through paper. Quantum computing isn't just a breakthrough, it's a reset. And for blockchain, it's the storm we're not ready for. While the crypto world obsesses over meme coins, yield farms, and Layer 2s, quantum researchers are quietly building machines that will make today's encryption irrelevant. Imagine every private key exposed, every wallet drained, every chain vulnerable. This isn't paranoia, it's math, and it's happening faster than most of us think. This book is your wake-up call. Not to fear quantum, but to understand it, prepare for it, and stay ahead of it. Because when the computing world changes, it doesn't ask for permission. To appreciate the threat quantum computing poses, you first need to understand why it's unlike anything humanity has ever built. Traditional computers process data in bits, zeros and ones. Everything you see, click, or type is filtered through these binary decisions. But quantum computers use qubits, which can exist in multiple states simultaneously. That means they can process millions of possibilities at once, solving problems that would take classical computers billions of years in just hours or even seconds. This isn't science fiction. In 2019, Google claimed quantum supremacy when their machine solved a problem in 200 seconds that would take the most powerful supercomputer 10,000 years. Blockchain is only as secure as the math it's built on. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and most chains rely on public key cryptography, where your private key generates a public key used to verify transactions. The system works because the math behind it is hard, so hard that breaking a private key with current tech would take longer than the age of the universe. But that assumption crumbles under quantum pressure. Quantum algorithms like Shor's can crack RSA and ECC, which are used by most blockchains exponentially faster than classical methods. With enough quantum power, your seed phrase becomes guessable. Your wallet, once impenetrable, becomes an open vault. One of the biggest misconceptions in crypto is the timeline. People say quantum is 10 to 20 years away like it's a comforting thought. But that timeline isn't backed by consensus. It's backed by denial. IBM and Google are already running quantum processors. China is investing billions into national quantum infrastructure. The United States has designated post-quantum security as a matter of national defense. If governments or powerful entities gain early, unregulated access to quantum power, they won't announce it. They'll use it, in silence. Yes, there's hope. Just as quantum computing evolves, so does cryptography. Researchers are building quantum-resistant algorithms, lattice-based, hash-based, and multivariate cryptography designed to resist quantum attacks. Projects like Crystal's Kyber and dilithium have been chosen by NIST as candidates to replace our current encryption methods. This is a digital arms race, and Web3 can win it. Some Web3 innovators aren't asleep at the wheel, they're preparing. QRL uses XMSS, a hash-based signature method considered resistant to quantum attacks. They've been waving the flag on this threat since 2016, and they're still leading the charge. IOTA 2.0 proposes a different structure entirely, with a tangle-based network and low reliance on traditional cryptography. It's not quantum-proof yet, but its architecture allows for flexible upgrades. You don't need to be a cryptographer to prepare, you just need to take a few smart steps. First, if you have long-term holdings, use hardware wallets that support firmware updates, devices like Ledger or Trezor that can potentially receive post-quantum patches. Quantum computing is the tsunami quietly building beyond the horizon. It's not a matter of if, it's when. And when it hits, it won't just disrupt crypto. It will challenge everything we trust online, from banking to healthcare to national defense. But here's the good news, we still have time. Not much, but enough. Enough to learn, enough to adjust, enough to protect what we've built before it collapses. The Web3 revolution isn't dead. It's just entering its most dangerous test yet. If you're here now, reading this, thinking about this, preparing, you're already ahead of 95% of people in the space. Now take action, because in the end, those who adapt won't just survive quantum, they'll own the future beyond it.